Alright, so in this video we're going to talk about this new mission where I already talked about it since last week. So it's called Zombie Snare Raid Mission Event. So it's currently 24 September. That means you'll be able to start this mission right now. We're ready to kill some sturdy boss right here. But the good thing is you can actually do this thing alone. So our goal is just to make zombie snare. So since this is 24 September, our goal here is just to kill Pulbos here. You need to play on last clue. So let me show you if it's actually working if you do this all, because if you do this with your friends, you might get assist instead of get some kills with about some crate room now. So crate room zombie scenario, and then last clue. And I always set it on easy difficulty because I heard that you can actually do this on easy difficulty. So we also get some password so nobody else could join my room. Since we play on easy difficulty, we don't really need some add-ons here, so we're gonna rip everything. And I'll be just using the default classes to see if it's actually working or not. So if I use the transition classes, you guys won't be able to see the same thing just like how I did. So we'll just use the default class here. Alright, this is it. Okay, we choose the default CD, right? Where they keep it. Things possible somewhere, right? Got it? Just use the 9. So I think I'm just use the regular weapons here. Show you guys how I do it in easy difficulty. Buffs weapon, so we're just gonna leave it on this K3. We're not gonna change anything. Right, it should be enough. No, don't do. Just stick with that Skull 9. That's the ZHC1. Alright, let's see how I can do. To see if it's actually working out. So there will be an escape on this part, right? Alright, you just move forward here. So this mission basically grants you some infinity core, which you can use it to earn some weapons that you can get, especially some rare weapons. Alright, that's what I do. Man, this feels like just like how I play Zombie Snare for the first time, or just like the old days, where we just simply use the old weapons. If you like want to play casually, I should play on easy difficulty, but the downside of this easy difficulty is that it won't be counted on most of missions if you try to complete some weekly missions or even some medals, because it won't be counted if you play on the easy difficulty. So yes, I kill pretty fast. Man, I wish to make the normal difficulty exactly looks like this instead of just keeping it on easy difficulty. Maybe it's because on normal hard difficulty they really urge you to use some transcendent weapon or even using some epic weapons and playing some scenario. Right, now we just finished the obstacle now. Just need to defeat the boss to see if it actually works or not. Alright, so just wait a while. Now here comes the boss part. As always, I will stick to the original weapons here without having to buy anything. Alright, let's see. That's supposed to be working here. So just gonna wait for a few seconds till the boss comes in. I'm gonna use the 3D grenade because it sounds cheating. Oh yeah, also want to tell that a few days ago, if you actually finish the fever mission, you'll be able to get some transcendent weapon. And if you want to choose the best weapon, I highly suggest you choose 3D grenade, because 3D grenade actually never had a cheap price in the mileage auction, and the price never dropped. It's mostly stick to 500,000 miles. So if you choose the other weapon, it's actually big waste, as you can actually get it from the regular records, or you can just simply buy it from the auction. Unlike 3D grenade, where they stick at the 500,000. Alright. Alright, they make too so long. But never mind, let's just do it, alright, without any add-ons. So I think I'm just gonna speed it up till I manage to kill that boss. Right, made it, and let's see the result, right? Alright, so I'm gonna wait for a few seconds to see the results if it actually works or not. Yep, it's actually working. I actually got the even decoder right now. So it's kinda easy. So I highly suggest you to do this on easy difficulty if you want to do this. Right now, let me open the decoder. Let's see what we got here. Let's see. Well, yeah, I can't really expect much from this. Nothing special. Whoa. Just 100 kill stuff, not really interesting, right? So this video also gonna talk about the smells, right? So I think it's a promise since last week, since I made a video about that update thing. I forgot to make video about it, so very clear in this video next. So let's talk about that new medals, right? So here's some new medals in this game. So there are actually around 11 medals here. So initially they were actually a hidden medal, and now they suddenly become a public medal, which means you actually know what is the requirement to get medal. So there are pitcher, precise explosion, supply expert, volcano eruption, hot bath, pacifist, gun prohibition, power of fury, medic, always first, and honor student. So that's the hidden medal that we got here. So awakening is gonna be excluded here because it's actually a brand new medal where your goal is just to use ZHC Reaper, and you need to gain at least 1000 kills with the ZHC Reaper, and it can be only done if you're actually hitting a player zombie instead of a bot zombie. So let me start with the first one, right? So let's start with the pitcher. So pitcher is actually the easiest medal ever, so because your goal is just to toss nades. So you can actually obtain this medal by just playing the game normally. So I only got around 5 grenades, so I need like 95 nades if you wanna earn this medal. Next one is precise explosion. Same as the pitcher, so you just need to toss your nades and you'll get it. Just play the game normally. Same goes with the supply expert. But the difference is supply expert was actually first to supply box. So if you ever see a supply box, you can actually get it. Now volcano eruption. Deal 1000 damage with fire bombs. Okay, so fire bombs basically refers to fire shard, the feature red you can clearly see on Zombie Z room, and if you create Zombie Z room, you mostly had it by default. So let me show you how it looks like. So this is the Zombie Z room, right? You choose this map, and if you're wondering what is firebomb is, it's on the extra settings right here. By default, the firebomb skill got turned on, and if you ever enter Zombie Z room, it's mostly got disabled because firebomb actually looks pretty annoying, and if you want to use the firebomb, you need to press 7 in order to do that. Okay, next is the hot bath. So hot bath stands for the firebomb too, but you need to stand for at least 20 seconds. So to get this medal, you highly need some weapons with vampiric skills, particularly vampiric 6. I mostly done it on the studio map because it can be also done at studio map. Okay, this is it. Let me show you some example of it. So just found a room, it's called farm kills and evolution. So your goal is to remove rebalance, and then you need to make sure the firebomb get enabled, and obviously you need to ban some zombies like Yaksha, Deimos, because these zombies were completely annoying while they Jiangshi and Run Guard since they caused an explosion. Let me show you how it looks like.
The zombie is coming.
Alright, so here's some example. This is an example of it. You can really see that there's a medkit right here. So your goal here is just to stand for at least 20 seconds straight. So that's how I do it. So we're just gonna do nothing here, and should be easy for you to survive. Oh yeah, by the way, if you also farm that medal, you also have to farm another medal where you need to heal at least 20,000 HP in total. But that's the risk of farming this medal, because you might also die here. So the medal I was talking about is actually called medic. So okay, turns out that you need 50,000, not 20,000 in order for that. And then next you need to get the pacifist. So pacifist is basically one of the easiest medal that you can get here. So your goal here is just to find a zombie hero or zombie zero, man. You just need to sit on the spectator tab, because if you sit on the spectator tab, it also counted as pacifist, as you didn't even do anything to the zombies while you're just watching the other players play the game normally, and that's it. That's how I got it. I actually got this medal by accident. Now, gun prohibition. Alright, your goal here is just to win 10 rounds without dealing any damage with primary and second weapons. So your goal here is just to use some melee weapons. So if you got some best melee weapon like either prism sword or even like Tarn mace, you could easily survive with this weapon. So I'll suggest you to do this on Sky Garden map, especially on zombie seeds, since you mostly spend your time camping on the gazebo where you usually camp with the other players. And then power of fury. So it actually looks pretty easy. Your goal here is just to damage tons of zombies, around 200% morale, 10 times as a human. So this is considered the easiest medal. And then for the always first and honor student, you really need a studio map, because you can't even do this on a regular room. So your goal here is to go to studio window, and then you need to type first nameplate map, and that's how you do it. You need to bring the other players too, because if you didn't even bring the other players, you won't be able to get them out. And that's how you do it. So if you got any more questions, let me know in the comment down below.